What was that noise?
That was a UPS guy. That was an Amazon guy dropping off a package. Robots are coming to kill me right now.
They are.
Yeah.
It's one of those like Boston Dynamics dogs to drop off the package.
Like that episode of Black Mirror.
Which one? I don't actually have only seen like a few episodes of Black Mirror.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right to do that. You're right to have only seen a few.
I saw the pig one and I was like, okay, cool. But this doesn't really, it just felt like this wasn't about technology. It just felt like you wanted to see a guy fuck a pig.
Yeah, I think the first one's like the worst episode to start on.
Is that the pig one?
Yeah, that's the first episode.
Oh, I liked it.
Oh, you liked it? Okay. Yeah.
I liked it, but I was like, well, you're not gonna beat this. So
right.
like it's funny and disturbing, but there was one I liked that it did kind of fuck me up a little bit was when the dude was he was doing what's the word? Backpacking. He was backpacking through Europe or whatever the fuck, and then he got invited to do the
video game
thing, and then the person fucked up and he died, and then he was like, "Call mom," and I was like,
"Yeah,
I'm gonna call my mom."
yeah. Wyatt Russell, Kurt Russell's son.
That's Kurt Russell's son.
Yeah. He's the new Captain America in Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
I still haven't watched that either. There's so many things I haven't watched. I just finished Search Party, season 5.
Yeah, you're a fan, right?
4. I'm a big fan of Search
Season
Party.
4. God, I can't believe they've.
I know, and they're doing season 5. Like I was watching the last episode, I was like, how would you do season 5? And then it lays on this cliffhanger that I was like, huh. And they could have ended the show right then and there, and I would have been like, that's one of the most tightly knit written shows I've seen in a while. Everything was funny, and landed for me. But it was. I like it a lot, and I'll definitely watch season 5.
TBS? It's on TBS.
It was on TBS.
Okay,
but TBS is owned by Warner. And that now it's on HBO Max.
Oh, so HBO. Okay. Yeah. They're like, it's not funny enough for TBS. Is TBS still very funny? I don't know. I haven't seen.
They just lost Conan.
Yes,
Search Party's gone.
It's all serious now.
The show that I was supposed to be writing on was supposed to be on TBS, but then that got moved to HBO Max. Is just siphoning everything.
Yeah.
HBO Max is like Dracula, and TBS is like a woman who walked in an alley.
You just stole its essence.
Oh no, I was very funny.
HBO Max. Oh, now we're very funny.
We're very funny.
And they're pretty funny.
He shows up Dracula as a stand-up comic.
Yeah.
It's like women talk about period. I have no problems with it. That's my favorite time to go down on
Dracula's
a woman.
Like, this guy's just stealing bits from what we do in the shadows.
Oh man.
Yeah. I guess that. I guess that's where people are actually going to watch things. I don't think anyone watches. Slowly but surely, people are just going to stop watching.
I mean, Conan's moving to HBO Max. This is an anime podcast, by the way.
Yeah.
What's up, Filler Non Canon? Opie.
I'm Damien.
I think Conan's gonna do. I think he's doing his Conan O'Brod. Conan O'Brod, which does make him just sound even more Irish.
I thought you said Conan O'Bra, where it's just like
Conan Oprah.
No, O'Bra. Like every time, like he had to guess on, he's like, "Oh, bruh, oh, bruh, that's crazy."
I thought you thought I said Conan Oprah.
Oprah.
Like they just cut off Oprah's head. And then they put Conan's head on her body.
Like we're really trying to revitalize the genre of TV. Talk show is dead.
Yeah. I think it's all moving to HBO Max. Everything's just going to be reruns of everything on regular TVs is going to be reruns of The Office and Family Guy. So that's what it's all moving to.
Yeah, that's all it is. Anything that's like in syndication.
Yeah.
You just turn it on in a hotel and you're like, I'd watch.
Yeah,
I'd watch Frasier. Why not?
Pretty much. That's basically what I do whenever I'm in a hotel. I just put on an old ass TV show and I'm like, this was really good.
Yeah.
This was really good. Yeah, Frasier's funny.
Yeah. Well, there's something about a hotel where you don't even want to watch Netflix. You're like, I want to watch TV.
Yes.
You're like, I want to watch the Hunger Games on TNT for 4 hours. I want to watch.
Do you know what? Here's my theory on that. It's because you're far away from home. Yeah. You're searching for something that's familiar.
I think there might be something to that.
So that's why you put on something like on TV. I mean, for me specifically, here's how crazy I am.
Yeah.
Here's how insane I am. So whenever I'm on the road and I'm going out to do a gig or whatever the fuck, I put on the TV so that I'm like, well, I can't die. I gotta put this back on. I gotta turn this TV off.
This will keep me alive.
This will keep me alive.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Yeah.
I literally will put the TV on and be like, well, I got to come back and turn the TV off. So it'd be a shame if someone were to kill me.
I'm really going to run up the electric bill for Hilton.
I leave all the lights on. I leave everything on. And I'm just like, yep, I got to come back.
I got to come back.
Yeah.
I can't just abandon my life. I have to come back.
That's how crazy I am. And I've told people that. They're like, yeah, you need help.
Yeah, that's like a deep... like someone would do that in an episode of Mad Men, and people in like they're like on the next day on the AV Club, they'd be like, it's really an interesting observation of like a character's need to stay alive. You're like, oh yeah, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
That person needs help.
If I saw a Mad Men, I'm like, yo, they stole my bit. They stole my life bit. Keep my life alive a bit.
It's one of those things where I watch the show as an idiot, and like, I see someone just like close a door, and then I'm like, okay, yeah, close the door. And they spent 30 seconds looking at it, and the next day they do a breakdown of how that's like his psyche is exploding. You're like, oh.
Yeah.
The hotel room means so much more than I thought it did.
I mean, to take it to the anime sense, like in Paprika, you kind of
Mm-hmm.
see when they zoom out from the detective and the therapist, you see like they're standing behind paintings that represent each other.
Ah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, and I didn't even YouTube that. I like just saw that. I was like, oh, I see what they're doing here. She's Paprika. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen Paprika, but you should. It's very good. Inception stole their idea.
You know what new show looks a lot like a Satoshi Kon joint is Sonny Boy. It's on Funimation.
Sonny Boy.
Yeah, it's Madhouse.
Okay.
And it looks a lot like
a Satoshi movie.
Yeah, it's very much like in his style, and it's kind of moody. And the first episode, like it's hard to say. Yeah. It's only been one episode so far.
But you liked it?
I thought it was interesting. I thought it's like it's not like a regular first episode of an anime show.
Yeah, so. That's it. If it's like got the vibes of Satoshi, I'll watch that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm very much in like a dark, depressive mood right now, so I'm just like, yo. Like I want to watch stuff that matches that tone.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's very like there's a very like listless kind of like what happens is like it's a bunch of students at a school.
Yeah,
and the school just gets randomly surrounded in darkness, and you can't leave.
Okay.
So it's just like the school, and then just black.
Well, that's a terrible senior prank. Hey guys, class of 2021, we're gonna make the whole school covered in darkness.
And then some kids get superpowers, some kids don't.
Oh man, if you don't get superpowers, you must be so pissed off. Those are the villains for sure, right?
Yeah, well, so what happens is like the kids with superpowers just kind of start. They're not like using it maliciously, but they're like breaking the school. Kind of like some guys is like distorting the universe, and like the glass is breaking around it. Like all their powers are like really strange, which is kind of cool too.
Okay.
And then like the student council, a bunch of buzzkills are like, we have to make rules. You can't damage the school.
So is this like the origin story of My Hero Academia? My Hero Academia first semester.
Yeah. No, but like I think the main character is actually just some guy who's just sort of like drifting through it, and he's like so apathetic to the whole. He's like, I don't know, the world. This is what happens.
I love that. Yeah, like, I'm definitely gonna watch that.
Yeah, it's only one episode in.
I'm gonna pick that up tonight.
Yeah.
Or maybe tomorrow whenever I have a downtime.
Yeah.
That sounds really dope. I weirdly enough, because it had some sort of animated features, I watched this documentary on how to become a dictator on Netflix.
Okay.
It was trending, and I was like, oh, voiced by Peter Dinklage. I wish fucking check this out.
Why not?
Dude, he gets so into it. Peter Dinklage is so into just talking about dictators. He's just like, if you're worried about your people rising up, well, why don't you borrow from this dictator, Idi Amin? And I'm just like, dude, you love this shit.
That's so funny.
You are so into this.
Yeah.
I watched the whole thing because I was just cleaning up my place, and I just had it in the background. And every once in a while, I'm like, "Yo, that's crazy! Like, how does this dude get power, bro?"
Yeah, it's always like there's always the funny ones because who would obviously we think Hitler, we think Stalin,
dude, greatest dictator of all time.
Yeah,
real talk, the Kims.
The Kims.
The Kims.
Okay.
They're the greatest.
Yeah. Well, because their people actually love them.
Well, yes, I think so. I think the people actually love them, but I think the reason why they're so great is it's 3 generations.
Yeah.
Of just like a family holding a country, and now they have nuclear weapons. Like the dad wanted nuclear weapons, and then by the end of it, the grandson like did it.
Yeah,
and it's just like, holy shit, these dudes can like, they could crush Japan if they wanted to. They could hit Israel, but that'd be kind of weird. Like, why y'all? What's going on there?
We're just trying to start some shit.
Yeah, and you're like, all right, bro, you about to get your ass kicked.
Yeah.
It's a weird choice, and I think they could hit LA. I think they could hit LA if there's not some sort of missile defense system. We haven't been advertising.
Right.
But yeah, man, the Kims, I think they're the greatest dictators of all time, considering they've isolated themselves from the world.
Yeah,
they've never really. Kim Jong-il, that dude, the reason he rose to power was he was a film producer.
Okay.
He was getting his Weinstein on, like straight up. He's what if Weinstein could control a country?
Yeah.
And it's just crazy how like he got favor of his dad. He's like, I'll fix the film department of Korea, and then he kidnapped a famous director from Japan.
That's right. Yeah.
And I had none of this. I like that. I just stopped vacuuming. I was like, yo, hold up, I'm gonna watch this. Like, you did what now? This dude just kidnapped people, and people were like. I mean, it's fucked up that he kidnapped them, but the movies aren't good.
It's like he kidnapped the right people.
Yeah, he kidnapped the director and the director's wife.
Oh, that's considerate.
Yeah. Well, he kept them apart for 5 years.
That's less considerate.
Until they agreed to do the fucking movie.
Oh my god. I feel like if I got kidnapped, if I was like a famous director, and they're like, "We kidnapped you. You've been kidnapped by the Kim family."
Yeah.
It's like direct a movie. I'm like, you got it. I'll be like, tomorrow, let's do it.
Yeah, get the cameras. I don't even need to read the script.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm sure it's a work of art.
Un should just kidnap Joe Rogan. He's like, yo, podcaster, the new movies. I need Rogan. I need the call her daddy girl. That's who I need.
Oh my god, Kim Jong-un, when's the last time you did anal? When's the last time?
And that is the last episode of Call Her Daddy.
What? It cuts to it.
It just cuts. Yeah, I guarantee you they're gonna start getting podcasters.
Yeah.
Because they're like, we gotta build this network up.
Right.
That's how you sway public opinion nowadays.
Yeah. They're like, Spotify, throw a bunch of money, or you could just kidnap them.
Just kidnap them.
Just kidnap them. Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. I watched that. I hung out with some people who are really into anime, and one person was like really into Attack on Titan, and they had they're only anime only. And I was just like,
interesting.
You might not like where this lands.
Yeah.
And it kind of made me realize that like I was gonna get a plus ultra wrist tattoo.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I'm gonna wait to see.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait to see how where this lands.
Right. Yeah.
I think if you're getting a tattoo of an anime before it ends, you're a dummy.
Yeah. You gotta see the ending.
You gotta see the
ending.
Because there's a lot of people with colossal Titan tattoos who are like, get this off of me right now.
Yeah. They have the Survey Corps wings on their back.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look, I like where My Hero is at right now in the manga.
Same.
I think it's really good right now, but again, it could.
He could shit the bed.
He could shit the bed.
Horikoshi could shit the bed.
Yeah,
and like you find out Plus Ultra is actually like a Herbalife slogan or something like that, and you're just oh no.
Yeah. Or it ends up, Midoriya becomes like a genocidal maniac. he's like, are you stealing Attack on Titan? He's like, no.
Yeah, you're stealing from Attack on Titan who stole from Code Geass?
Yeah, like, I don't think so. That'd be weird, right? I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the most I'll do, I'm not really a tattoo person, but the most I'll do is, I'll do my phone case as My Hero.
That's true.
Or I'll do, phone backgrounds and stuff like that.
I got Attack on Titan socks.
Yeah, so that's fun.
But my sister bought them for me for my birthday.
Yeah, that's super. I love socks as gifts. And themed socks.
And they're different colors. There's got one in red for Wall Rose. There's one in green for the Survey Corps. They have all of them.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, I think there's even Marley ones.
Oh well. Yeah. So if you want to be the enemy, or is there an enemy? Who's the enemy? But yeah, like you could wear which walls, depending on which walls have broken down in your psyche.
If I'm being honest, they're socks, and I've lost like half of them. So there's a lot of times I just mismatch.
Yeah, mismatch.
Where like one day I'm wearing Wall Rose and like Wall Maria, other day I'm wearing like the Survey Corps and
the
Garrison Corps, and it's just all over the place.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad. One of them even looks like a Death Note sock. I'm like, how did this get here? I don't even know. This is a wrong anime.
What breakup did I inherit this from?
I don't even know. I was like, how did I get a Death Note?
Yeah.
Fucking sock.
Oh man. What were we talking about? I can't even remember.
Tattoos.
Anime
tattoos.
Yeah. I shows in general, I go, yeah, it's got to be perfect. It has to have an ending. That's for tattoos. But I think most media, I go like, I'll just get a thing.
Yeah.
And then if I stop liking the show for whatever reason, I can just kind of put that thing somewhere else.
That's a smart move.
Yeah.
I think, like, for example, I've seen somebody who has the Patora earrings, and I'm like, well, you already have your ears pierced. That's smart.
Yeah,
like,
that's
you
cool.
can just wear it for that day. You don't gotta wear it all the time. I have a friend who got over 9,000 tatted on his wrist. My boy Iffy, actually.
Okay.
And it actually looks really good.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's such a classic that it doesn't, no matter where Dragon Ball Super goes.
Dragon Ball's done.
It's Dragon Ball Z's done.
Yeah.
So you're like, you don't have to worry about like where it lands. Also, that moment is so dope.
Yeah.
It just works.
Yeah, that's true. Like you could do a Naruto one. Boruto wouldn't. Boruto's is never gonna like ruin Naruto.
Oh, dude, we gotta Google Boruto tattoos right now. So imagine you're at a bar, Damien.
Yeah.
You have a Boruto Karma tattoo.
Yeah.
And a girl asks you, "Hey, what's this tattoo for?" About?
Well, have you heard of Naruto?
I have a vague idea.
Okay, well, have you heard of Naruto's son, Boruto?
So wait. Naruto has a son called Boruto?
Yep.
They just took away the N and the A and then put a B and O.
Yeah. And he got this thing called karma from an alien.
So wait. I thought this show was about ninjas. This girl knows a little bit about Naruto, just a very little bit. But
you would think that, but in the final stages of the show of Naruto, they introduce aliens. The alien.
It was very nice meeting you.
But no, I have more to say.
And then a dude comes over. Dude, is that a Boruto tattoo? Look, I got the same thing.
I'm sick, dude.
And then you guys hook up, and then that's your boyfriend now.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's a fun way to do it.
That's a great way to do it.
That's how you should meet. Online dating, stupid. You should meet people via tattoos of.
There's an uptick though of like I put anime in my bio. Didn't plug the podcast. I'm not a psycho. Maybe I should. Maybe I am that crazy. I am keeping TVs on in the hotel.
Yo, yeah.
Like, what's to say I can't plug a podcast?
Yeah.
On a dating app, you know?
Yeah, people be plugging their IGs and stuff.
People plug their
all
IGs.
Day. Yeah.
I had a thought today.
Really?
I had a couple thoughts.
I had a few thoughts today.
Do you know? Like, I feel like every social media is very political, except for maybe Snapchat.
I've never had a Snapchat. I don't even know what it's like.
Oh, Snapchat's like just stories.
Yeah, I only know
like
it
Instagram stories
for people sending dicks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I could imagine it would be so hard to be political.
It would be so hard to be political, and you'd have to just be like, and another thing,
because they're pretty short, right?
They're very short.
So you gotta,
it's like
you're like 9/11 was a lie, and then you can't even say lie; it gets cut off. like, what was 9/11? What was he gonna say?
I think Snapchat. I think I'm gonna go back to Snapchat. Everything else is like Facebook is crazy, Instagram is crazy, Twitter is crazy. I'm like, I'm just gonna go back to Snapchat and just do face filters for the rest of my life. You know, like I don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah, I think it is funny going backwards on social media. I don't know why this made me laugh. This made me laugh so hard. But our bud, friend of the show, never been on the show, but friend of the show, Ramsey Badawi.
We'll have him on one day.
Yeah, have him on one day. Out of nowhere, he was
What was that?
I don't know. Just somebody fall over.
Just Ramsey pops up.
Yeah, he pops up.
Hey guys,
are you guys recording?
Speaking of a guy who sounds like an anime character, it's Ramsey, but you'll see. Voice of any cartoon anime dog.
Yeah.
Dub, obviously.
Yeah,
It'd be very weird if Ramsey the Palestinian had a Japanese accent.
Yeah. But I don't know where he pulls up Facebook. I'm like, dude, you're on Facebook? He's like, Facebook slaps. I'm like, and it made me laugh forever. I'm like, I want to get that tattooed on me. I want to get that tattooed.
That is that would get a like. That is wild.
Yeah. Where he's like,
slaps.
dude, you know what, man? It's just like,
bro,
you just get to be wild.
Dog, that's wild. That's a wild ass statement, bro.
He's like, what? You got to be on Instagram and see all. He's like, I'm tired of all these people trying to be hot and stuff. I'm here for crazy opinions. And
I respect that.
And I'm like,
I respect that.
You know,
going back to Facebook, he's like Instagram. Everyone's all hot. I was like, what do you think?
Yeah.
What do you really think?
What do you think? Yeah, I want to hear.
I don't want anything like summed up in an infographic. I want to know what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I want to get 15 likes for my opinions. I want to get 15 likes.
I'm going back to Facebook too. Dude, Ramsey convinced me.
I think we should get back on. We should everyone delete your Instagrams.
Yeah, we're going back on Facebook.
Yeah. This could be a Facebook only.
Zuckerberg, I'm coming home, baby. Yeah. We should probably get to the news.
Yeah. News segment.
Yeah, we've been fucking around.
Yeah. So Mamoru Hosoda, their newest film, Belle, highly anticipated. Premiered at Cannes.
We watched the trailer.
The trailer
episode.
Yeah.
Right.
A month or so ago, something like that. And premiered at Cannes, got a 14-minute standing ovation.
14-minute standing ovation.
Yeah, which
that's wild.
Mm-hmm. They've been known to do that, but it is one of the longer ones. It's actually it's like a top 10er. Top
10 standing ovations in Cannes history.
In Cannes history.
That is you know what that would be in a reaction video? That would get you probably like 30 likes. 30 likes, maybe 20,000 views on YouTube.
We'll just keep liking it for 14 minutes. Yeah. So it's cool. I don't know the history of anime at Cannes. I probably should have looked this up before we recorded.
I can't imagine it's doing well.
Yeah, I can't imagine there's been a ton.
No one's watching Dragon Ball Z Return of Brawly.
like Resurrection F, we were pretty into.
Yeah, Resurrection X definitely made it to Cannes.
Yeah, definitely made it to Cannes.
Yeah, they're like, it's a little fan servicey, for our take.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the worst, just like a absolutely blatant
horrible anime movie,
promotional like anime movie, like just
any of the Pokemon movies,
any of the Pokemon 9,
post Pokemon 2, I guess.
Yeah.
Where they just stopped trying. They were just like, this is just a long episode.
Right. Anytime. I'm trying to think of even if there's like I guess there is a current trend now of making them sort of better. I feel like they're better now than they used to be. But
anime movies are good now.
Any like Dragon Ball, like any old like Dragon Ball movie, you're like, ooh, the cooler movies at Cannes this year. Nice.
Return of Cooler.
Cooler.
Metal Cooler, is that it?
Yeah.
Bio Cooler, Bio Brawly at Cannes.
Yeah, it's like not even sold out.
That only got a 1-minute standing ovation.
But it wasn't sold out, but the one person there did give it a standing ovation.
It was Toriyama, just himself being like, I liked it.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
I thought it was pretty good. I contributed some story to this.
Steven Seagat didn't even show up.
Yeah. The number one of all time was Pan's Labyrinth at 22. Or was it 22?
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
I could see that for 22 minutes.
Standing.
You know what's weird is like Pan's Labyrinth also ends with kind of like an ovation moment when she walks in to the afterlife.
Oh, yeah.
Like everyone's all like, hey, welcome. Yeah. So that must have been like a cool transition. Yeah, into it.
Yeah. 22, what's the next one? Fahrenheit 9/11 was 20 minutes.
Interesting.
That's can you imagine giving a documentary a standing ovation?
20 minutes.
Being that hyped off a documentary.
Yeah, that's super weird to that happen too. Because like now I feel like it'd be so funny to do it now because it's like a 14-minute clapping after a movie. Because I feel like Netflix would just show up like, what do you want to watch next?
You couldn't even finish.
You couldn't even finish. Yeah. That's. So wait, it was Pan's Labyrinth, Fahrenheit 9/11.
Yeah. Mud. Remember Mud, the Matthew McConaughey movie?
Matthew McConaughey movie?
Yeah, that's the thing is these are they're not.
That's the movie where he's like helping these kids, right?
Yeah, he's like on an island.
I don't think I ever saw that movie.
He's just like a crazy. Well, I don't know if he's a crazy person, but my understanding. I've seen it forever ago, but he's just like a weird like mythical like southern dude who's just like on an island. These kids.
So it's a white savior movie.
I don't know what it is. These kids like find this island, and then like Matthew McConaughey is just there. He just lives
Kevin
there.
Bacon's in it too, right?
Ooh, I don't remember. He might be like the dad, like maybe like the dad or something.
Isn't there like a cop after the kids? Maybe that's a different movie. There's a movie where
Kevin Bacon's the cop and he's chasing someone.
He's chasing some kids. He's a bad cop.
Yeah.
Kevin Bacon's a great bad cop, by the way.
Oh, you like that show, right?
Yeah, I love City on a Hill.
Yeah.
Kevin Bacon's so good on it. He's like, what if the devil was an FBI agent? He's so good in it.
Yeah, that's
my boy, Kevin. Hope I run into you again on the subway one day.
Oh, yeah. He's like, I'll see you again.
Yeah.
Well, he's got one of the best evil mustaches in the biz.
He's great at it.
He's got a great evil mustache.
Yeah, if you're like, man, this dude is acting his ass off. He's out acting everybody in every scene. It's so impressive.
Damn.
Yeah.
Look, he's one of the greatest villains of all time, David Lindhagen from Crazy Stupid Love. He's fucking Julianne, fucking Julianne Moore taking.
Damn, I'll take it.
Yeah.
You got him, Scar. So what was after Mud?
Mud. Oh god. The Neon Demon. Do you ever see the Neon Demon?
No.
That was 17 minutes. That's a weird one. It's the director from Drive, and when he kind of goes full blown art house.
Oh yes. So that was also oh boy, good looking dude.
No, Gosling
wasn't in that one?
No, it's Elle Fanning.
I don't think I've seen that one either.
She's like a new actress that moves to LA.
Okay, you know what? Send me this list. I'm gonna watch every single movie on this list. I'm gonna give an opinion on how many minutes they should have gotten.
Well, I'm not a huge fan of Mud. Neon Demon I like, but it's so weird.
Yeah,
it's such a strange movie.
Okay,
Keanu Reeves is in it for a second. He's not like doesn't have a big part.
He's just like whoa, and then he leaves.
Yeah, it's about how LA is like toxic. It's like a movie about
As somebody who lives in LA, I've never seen anyone be toxic here.
I've never. Yeah, I think the movie's full of shit.
I think that's everyone here is beautiful. Everyone here is a good person. Everyone here is out for the community.
Yeah,
and not selfish at all.
No one's ever trying to take advantage of anyone. LA
is beautiful. Now, if you want to talk about New York,
well, what a dump. No, what beautiful city, beautiful skyline.
Can't wait to go back.
Yeah, greatest concrete in the biz. But after that, it's Capernaum. I have no idea what that is.
Okay,
and that was for 15 minutes.
I might skip that one.
Yeah, Capernaum sounds.
So the rest is just like 15 because Belle got 14, right?
Yeah, so Belle's next.
Belle's next. Yeah. Okay, good for you, Belle. I mean, it already opened up this week to 890 million yen. So that's
pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's really good. Do you think it's gonna get Mugen Train?
Oh, I don't think so.
There's not enough hype.
Yeah, I think Mugen Train is gonna hold it for. Well, maybe not because I would have thought. Well, no. Spirited Away was number 1. Your Name was number 2, and Your Name was the closest.
And Your Name came out in what 2014, 2016?
I think 2016.
2016.
But I didn't think anything was going to pass that for a while. So.
Yeah, I think Demon Slayer was like perfect amount of it was like the perfect cocktail for breaking records like that. I mean, if Belle could do it here though.
Well, if it gets some real critical acclaim,
gets like a push, maybe a big studio gets behind it.
Yeah.
So I had a meeting with a big studio. Just a very it's not a big deal, It's not nothing crazy, but they told me that they don't know 25. Maybe I said this on the pod before, but from the audiences of 18 to 35, the number one thing is watches anime, and they have no idea. Oh, excuse me, 18 to 25 is anime, and they have no idea why.
They have no idea why.
Yeah. So if this is like a movie, I'm trying to think of like a movie that like really touched teenagers when we were growing up. Maybe like. This is a bad example, but Twilight. This is probably
Twilight.
the wrong comp, but like something that like feels artsy to kids.
Feels artsy to kids. The Dark Knight. I feel like Nolan movies were like are like kind of mainstream artsy.
Yeah,
but maybe smaller than that. I don't know. Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Something like that.
Something like
maybe
that.
this is
500 Days of Summer. Maybe
500 Days of Summer. Was that good box office? Because
that's a good question.
I saw that
I don't
like
know.
on. I saw 500 Days of Summer. I downloaded it illegally.
Yo, you're gonna get 500 days for.
Cut this out of the pod. Cut this out of the pod.
FBI.
I didn't download it illegally. I rented it from
iTunes, wherever you rented movies.
Torrent Bay.
From Torrent Bay. You know, they have very reasonable prices.
I rented it.
Yeah.
I allegedly downloaded it illegally. That was allegedly, guys. Allegedly. You can't get me with allegedly.
You can't prove me. It's on a dead laptop. All right. Who knows?
Dude. Yo, could you get away with anything? Like you just stab somebody? I allegedly stabbed
you. Like, well, we can't argue. We can't argue.
Damn it. He used allegedly. Allegedly he's like safe. It's like home. It's like the safe space.
Yeah.
I did not download it at all. It was allegedly.
I found it on my computer.
Found it somewhere and I watched it and I enjoyed it. And that's all. That's all that happened.
Yeah. But that's a good question of I don't even know what kids like these days, but they like anime.
I really hope. Like I'm just waiting for that. I think Demon Slayer was that moment in Japan, but I'm just waiting for that moment here where it's the #1 movie. Like I'm talking about goes against the Black Widow and beats it.
Yeah. Like it actually like real blockbuster numbers.
And it's coming.
Yeah,
I believe it's coming within the next 5 years. Where an anime is going to come and just mollywop a Marvel movie or a DC movie, and everyone's going to be like, "What the fuck?" And then the studios are going to be like, "We gotta get into this Amine."
Amine. They say it the way like your mom says it. Like, anime. What is anime?
Yeah, like they're gonna like really freak the fuck out. They're gonna, they're just gonna be churning out really bad, crappy anime movies. I think that's the next like superheroes craze is anime.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can see it on like Netflix.
Yes,
is definitely creating things that look like anime.
Yeah.
There's like China is creating anime style things.
Even like American cartoons are making like Sakuga moments happen in their cartoons.
Yeah.
So they're getting into it. They're like, yo, they're stealing or borrowing the techniques.
Yeah, and the art styles are getting a lot closer. I mean, Netflix is just outright hiring MAPPA to like make Yasuke
and underpaying them
apparently. Apparently, I know they're like MAPPA is not paying for Yasuke, and then they immediately were like Netflix isn't paying. Yeah,
and Netflix was like, want to watch something else?
Want to watch something else?
Come on.
We're technically in debt. We can't just pay for everything. Yeah.
I wonder if they're gonna still get Great Pretender for season 2. I hope so.
I don't know. It hasn't been announced or anything.
So good.
They should. They should do it.
It's one of the best animes to come out. Oh, definitely last year.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. It just makes you feel. It makes you feel something.
It definitely does. It's beautiful.
You just feel real good.
Yeah.
When you watch it, and you feel a little bummed, but you feel like, but it feels right.
It feels amazing.
It all feels right.
It's like the Ocean's 11 sequel that I really wanted.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a great story of I don't know. Yeah, a band of thieves.
Yeah, I love a band of thieves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and they do a good job of making it like relevant and it feels like a modern era. It kind of like it just kind of feel like an Ocean's 11, but like in 2020.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I mean they take down Harvey Weinstein for
they do take down. Excuse me, that's King Jong Il to you.
Right. Yeah.
I remember the teaser, the ending of the last episode of Great Pretender. Spoiler alert! You should watch it. I'm gonna spoil it. I don't give a fuck. Is they're gonna take down Trump? Yeah. They're like, yeah, we're gonna take down a president.
Yeah. And then
they're like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's them fighting QAnon.
QAnon.
They're like robbing QAnon
Yeah, they first beat QAnon, and then they beat QAnon, and then they're like, all right, now time to take out Trump.
They work their way up. Yeah,
they hit everybody, man.
Yeah.
They're gonna find the Hillary's missing emails. Yeah, it's gonna be a great time. Please make season 2.
Yeah, man.
I can't wait to see it.
But
pay the animators too. Take your time.
Absolutely. Yeah, Wit Studios. I don't even know if they have anything on the books.
I think they got season 2 of Vinland Saga.
That's right. That's right. So that's
a trailer dropped.
That's the next thing they're yeah. Torfin,
man.
He as a little bit older.
Him and his 2 daggers. Or 1 dagger. Was it 2 daggers or 1?
I think he had 2.
I think sometimes he'd
just have
have 1 sometimes.
Maybe it was just 1.
Maybe it was 2. I don't know.
I can't remember.
He's really good with daggers.
Yeah. Real nimble boy.
Like there's probably gonna be a shift if season 2 is fire. There's gonna be a shift from Japanese samurai swords to daggers.
Big knives.
People are gonna be I like big daggers now.
Yeah. Dude, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind some Torfin daggers.
Just hanging on your wall?
Hang on the walls or something?
And that will definitely get a girl to go to the bathroom and then be like, actually, I'm going to go home.
Yeah, somehow she escapes through the bathroom. There's no window, but like, did she go through the vents?
She used the dagger that you have in your bathroom for some reason. to cut.
I just have daggers everywhere.
Daggers.
I have daggers everywhere.
You have to, she opens up the medicine cabinet. There's a dagger. My bathroom dagger, my living room dagger, my bedroom dagger, my away dagger, my home dagger.
I got my couch dagger. Just pull it out of the
daggers
couch.
All over the house. In a 1-bedroom apartment. You never know when you need.
You never
know.
Yeah. Well, if someone breaks in and I gotta be shifty. And I don't want to be able to reach anywhere.
Yeah. Oh my God.
2022. Gonna be real in the knives.
Real dagger.
Yeah.
Moment for daggers.
What
else was in the news?
So Hosoda getting a little bit of press.
Oh yes. The guy who was the director of the Belle movie.
Yeah, and I think he's maybe feeling himself a little bit at the moment. So, but he kind of talks a little bit of shit.
A little bit of shit, huh?
On some shots at Miyazaki.
Okay, that's understandable.
Veiled, because technically he doesn't say his name.
Oh.
But it's like, everyone's like, we're pretty sure.
Oh, he's subtweeting.
He's subtweeting Miyazaki. And shot a little bit of shit in the way of in the direction of Steven Spielberg as well.
Oh, what did he say about Spielberg?
So they were talking about Ready Player One, because I guess there's some parallels to that in Belle, because they're about virtual worlds. And he was like, oh, I hated that Ready Player One depicted the virtual world as like this negative. It was like this negative place or something like that, or like our relationship with it is like in a negative light or something.
Interesting.
And it's like oh, it's like damn.
That is a lot. That is shit talking.
Yeah.
Because I don't even feel like Ready Player One depicted it as negative.
Yeah,
I was just like, it felt like it felt like the world outside of it was negative. Is that what he was saying? Maybe it got lost in the translation. He could just be like, "Oh, I don't like how you showed like that we couldn't be part of the negative world or negative world, part of the."
Yeah, he said for depicting the digital world as malevolent and dangerous.
Well, look, I think the digital world now, as it stands, is malevolent and dangerous.
Maybe not in Belle or
maybe not in Belle, but maybe you're the one who's a little bit, not to back up Spielberg here because I have no horse in this game.
Yeah,
but like. Have you been on the internet, my dude?
Yeah, I think maybe what I'm kind of reading here, because they're describing it as like maybe the greater context. He says he's taking shots at the dystopian tropes on the virtual online universe. So maybe he is talking about how like every world in the any like art about like where there is a virtual world, it's always like a dystopia.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know, does it have to be?
I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. It's like a positive take on the attitude of like what it looks like to be online. And like it's very positive, because I think we all think like, oh, we're going down a dark path if we keep going toward more and more towards digitalization. And I mean, I definitely want to see the movie and see what his take on it is and how it appears. But I think I would imagine people are not giving him a standing ovation for 14 minutes because of his positive take. I would imagine like he just did a really good character work.
Yeah.
Between I'm assuming the main character, her name is Belle, and I don't even know what the beast looking dude's name is, but
yeah, I don't know. I don't really know much about it. I've only seen that like cryptic trailer.
Did they say when it would be available in the United States?
US? I don't know actually. Let me
2025. We'll be able to go online and digital virtual shit by the time this movie come out here.
Yeah, well, if you use NordVPN, you can.
Hey, they ain't sponsoring us.
Yeah.
Torrent it allegedly. Alleged.
They're saying winter 2021.
Oh,
but I don't think
that's quick.
I don't think there's a date. Well, things are coming out quicker.
Yes.
My Heroes movies only has like a month delay.
Yes. It's gonna be in theaters, so that should be good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of My Hero, did you see the figurine for the Invisible Girl?
Oh, yeah.
This is wild. We should put like a photo.
Yeah, we'll
of
put the photo up here.
But this is wild. No effort given, but also like very cool flex.
Yeah. We're gonna sell you a toy of gloves and boots.
Yeah,
like floating gloves and boots.
Is she naked?
I think she is. I think that's
so. She's naked every time.
I think
even in the Winter Sports Festival. Yeah, she should be so cold.
I think they do a joke in like the beginning or something that was like, oh, winter's especially hard for her because she's just naked.
Bakugo's like, I have trouble heating up. She goes like, I also have trouble heating up.
Yeah, and I think someone like bumps into her or something at one point in they do like a boob joke.
Oh boy.
Yeah, because it's just like
oh no.
Yeah.
Just blood just spurting out of his nose.
Yeah.
Go! Visible titties!
Oh my god, I'm a high schooler. Holy shit.
Oh my god, I'm a high schooler.
I can't believe this happened.
Holy shit.
I can't believe this is happening. Yeah, I think that's very funny that they're.
What's the price?
That's a good question.
It's probably in yen. Such a funny photo.
US $18.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, that's pretty. That's honestly cheaper than I thought it would be.
That's not bad for like if you really want, if you got like the whole collection.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, if you're trying to get like all the characters and whatnot, you're like, all right.
I think so.
That's fine. And also kind of a funny joke. It'd be
pretty funny joke.
That's a good joke price to get that for someone.
That is, and also that's also like I think you could definitely, that's a decent conversation starter.
Yeah.
Like, what's this person? He's like, well, actually, they're invisible and they're naked.
Yeah.
So you have a figurine of a naked Japanese high schooler. Well,
arrested, canceled. I got it tattooed on me. I don't know if you can see it, but I got the invisible.
Well done.
I got the invisible girl tattooed on me.
Well done, Damien.
Yeah. In case anyone's like, I'm attracted to guys with tattoos. I'm like,
oh, I got one.
Look at this. Have you seen My Hero? And again, they leave.
The other dude comes back. Yo.
I'm like, yeah. That's my second boyfriend.
That's your second boyfriend. You just went polyamorous.
Yeah.
That's your quirk.
I changed sexuality.
Polyamorous.
And
he has tattoos that attract nerds. In the meantime, if you liked it, which you probably didn't, like, subscribe, comment down below. And we'll see you next time. My name's Opie.
I'm Damien.
Filler Non Canon, man. Or girl. Or woman. Or whatever you want to be called.
Yeah. Selkie.
You know? Selkie or Selkie. Bye.
Bye.